Hey everyone, and welcome back to Blackboard AI. Have you ever wondered how Google knows that an article about car maintenance is relevant to your search for how to change my oil? Or how Spotify can recommend a new song that has the exact same vibe as your favorite artist, even if the lyrics are completely different? The answer is not magic, it is math, and a big part of that math is a powerful concept called cosine similarity. In this video, we are going to break down exactly what cosine similarity is and see its most important applications in machine learning and NLP. Imagine you have two sentences, forget the words for a second, and just think of them as two arrows pointing in a direction. Cosine similarity does not care about how long the arrows are, it only cares about the angle between them. If the angle is small, the arrows are pointing in a similar direction, and we say they are highly similar. If the angle is 90 degrees, they are pointing in completely unrelated directions, they have no similarity. And if they point in opposite directions, they are dissimilar. That is the core idea. Cosine similarity gives us a score from -1 to +1. So, how do we turn sentences into vectors and calculate this? Let us take two very simple documents. First, we need to convert these words into numbers, a process called vectorization. A simple way is to create a list of all the unique words in our documents. Now, we create a vector for each document by counting how many times each word from our vocabulary appears. Okay, this example is too simple, let us try another. Now we have our vectors. The formula to calculate the cosine similarity uses the dot product. Let us break this down. The numerator is the dot product. You just multiply each corresponding element, and then you add them all up. The dot product, a measure of how much the vectors agree, is 2. Next is the denominator, which involves the magnitudes or lengths of the vectors. We calculate it by squaring every element, adding them up, and taking the square root. Both vectors have a magnitude of the square root of 3, or about 1.732. Now we put it all together by dividing the dot product by the product of the magnitudes. A score of 0.667 is pretty close to 1, which makes sense because the sentences are very similar. So, where is this actually used? A classic use case is document similarity. Search engines use it to find documents that are thematically similar to your query, not just ones that contain the exact keywords. It is also a core part of recommendation engines, like those used by Netflix and Amazon. In modern NLP, it is used for semantic search and understanding word embeddings. In this system, the vectors for king and queen would have a very high cosine similarity, allowing AI to understand context. So let us recap. Cosine similarity measures the directional similarity between two vectors, not their size. We calculate it by dividing the dot product of the vectors by the product of their magnitudes. It is a cornerstone of document analysis, recommendation engines, and modern semantic understanding in AI. It is a simple but incredibly effective tool for any data scientist or machine learning engineer. If you found this explanation helpful, give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to Blackboard AI for more core concepts. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one.